Do you wonder why anywhere you go in the world, we in the hood, the project, the ghettos, do we ever think about why? It's just us that way? Have you ever thought about that? Not really.
I think more for they control us. If they put us all in one spot, they control us.
Who are they?
Europeans.
I like it.
And other races and all this.
Do you think innately that we are violent people? Or was it something that happened to us that made us that way?
I think it's something absolutely.
Why was certain things done to you to make you the way that you are right now? It's not by coincidence. It's a reason.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
It said an ox, the dumb animal. He know his owner. Read.
And the ass his master's crib.
And the ass know what his homeland is. Right? Read.
But Israel does not know.
God is giving a message right now. He's saying Israel, it's a particular people I'm calling Israel. They don't know. Read.
My people does not consider.
He called them who?
My people does not consider.
So these children of Israel are his people, and they don't even consider who they belong to or where their homeland is. Cutz from the streets, and we go to different barbershops, salons, and different places and have open dialogue, right? When it comes to the Chinese person, right? Where do they come from? What is their landmass?
You mean landmass?
So when you think of a Chinese person, he will say, if you ask a Chinese person, where you from? What he gonna say?
Asia? China?
China.
Yeah.
If you ask a person that's from Japan, that's Japanese, where they from? What they gonna say? Japan. When it comes to the Arabs, what would they say they from?
They gonna say the Middle East.
They gonna say Arabia. That's where they from, Arabia, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to us, if I was to ask you, what landmass you come? What's the name of your landmass? What would you say?
Right here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Right. What about you? Where you from, my brother?
Most people would say, most people would think Africa, but
But where in Africa? Because just like we said, Japan and China, they on the continent of Asia.
Well, it depends on the tribe.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where? Now tell me. They know, but what about you?
I don't know.
I was saying, it depends on what tribe you're from.
What tribe I'm from, brother? I can't relate.
You say you don't know. That's honest though.
Yeah, I'm being honest.
That's the point of this. We want to be honest. We don't know.
Yeah. And that's,
right?
And that's cool. It's bad.
Yeah.
Bad. Ain't gonna lie.
What else? We don't know where we from. And also, do you wonder why anywhere you go in the world, we in the hoods, the projects, the ghettos, do we ever think about why? It's just us that way? Have you ever thought about that? Not really.
I think it's more so they can control us. If they put us all in one spot, they control us.
Who are they?
They Europeans. Okay.
I like
And
it.
the other races and all that. So they control us. They know where we at, and they get all the crime on this side. Put them all here so we can control what they do, so they can't. But if they come out this way now, we got a problem.
Do you think innately that we are violent people? Or was it something that happened to us that made us that way?
I think it's something absolutely made us.
So we are a biblical-based organization, right? So we always search for solutions, right? We had Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, right? But when it comes down to what element was they missing? It was they never put God in the center of their movement, so it always got what brought down, right? So what we want to do is help our people connect to why they going through those things. Why you don't know what homeland you come from? Why you don't know? I mean, why are your people in the ghettos anywhere you go in the world? Why was certain things done to you to make you the way that you are right now? It's not by coincidence. It's a reason. So we're gonna start off. Give me Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. So check this out right here. Now, it's a saying, if you want to hide something from a black person, do it.
Put it in the book.
Who in here done read this whole Bible?
I ain't read the whole book.
But this Bible been around for thousands of years. Everybody grandma got one on the dresser, probably right in there. But we go to church every Sunday, but we not reading what it actually says. But what are you learning? If you didn't read what it said, then you going off what somebody told you. So now let's just read what it say today. Okay, read it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
It said an ox. It's a dumb animal. He know his owner. Right? Read.
And the ass his master's crib.
And the ass know what his homeland is. Right? Read.
But Israel does not know.
God is giving a message right now. He's saying Israel, it's a particular people I'm calling Israel. They don't know. Read.
My people does not consider.
He called them who?
My people does not consider.
So these children of Israel are his people, and they don't even consider who they belong to or what their homeland is. Right? Alright? It says my people. So God has a particular people. Let's find out who those people are through the Bible, not me telling you. I want y'all to figure it out on your own. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 1 and 1. Because we're going to keep things in context too. But at any time, any one of y'all got a question, just ask. So Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel. So
Moses is speaking to Israel, who God just said in Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3 that were his people, right? So he's speaking to all Israel. Read. No, go to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. This is what he told to the children of Israel, Moses, right? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
He said the Lord thy God. He said, Israel, if you listen and do what your God tell you to do, he gonna set you on high. But if you don't, go to 15. Jump down to 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
you don't listen to him,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
It said curses are going to come upon them. Is a curse a good thing or bad thing?
It's going to be both. It can be good and bad.
So, name a good curse.
Good curse?
Mm-hmm.
Really what's making us strong right now, what we going through. Because our general people are cursed. You know what I'm saying? But it's making us better and stronger. Because we got away from God.
How is that a good thing?
Because, let me see, where did it? The reason most of us are over here now is because we got away from God. And that's how he allowed the white people to come and pull us out of Africa. You know, you see what I'm trying to say?
I heard what you're trying to say, but
I'm trying to, go ahead.
Yeah, I heard what you're trying to say, but we want to make it make sense, right? So when it comes to a curse, it's always been bad. Give me, you got the precept for what a curse is? Read that.
Let me ask something.
You good? You good?
Are you saying that it was good that they brought us up out of Africa?
Nah, I'm not gonna say it was really good, but I mean, I'm just saying that it was God allowed it to happen for a reason.
Right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So since He allowed it to happen for a reason, maybe to get our attention, to really find out really what He wants us to do as a chosen people.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I thought you were saying that it was good that they got us out of Africa, like
No,
it was a better living for us over here. Because I heard that before.
yeah.
But don't forget what we already read. He said, if you listen to me, I'm going to bless you. So what is a blessing? Is it good? Is it a bad blessing? Is it a bad blessing?
Well, no,
So it's a distinction. It's a distinction. He trying to say blessing is good. If you listen, I'm going to bless you, which is a good thing, right? But if you don't, I'm going to curse you,
yeah.
which is going to be something that's what? Bad. Let's not confuse it. And because God is very clear. But let's read what a curse is according to God.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 21. And the Lord shall separate him unto evil.
To what?
Unto evil.
Evil.
Out of all the tribes of Israel, according to all the curses of the covenant.
So the curses of the covenant that we read are evil things, bad things that's going to happen, right? So go back to Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. So
when you think when God cursed Adam and Eve, you don't think that was a good thing to really get our attention for the better?
No, it's like this. You got a kid?
Yes.
If your kid don't obey you, what you gonna do?
You're gonna punish him.
And you gonna is it a good, is that punishment good to him?
It's gonna be good in the long run.
Because you want him to do what?
Do better in life.
Watch this. Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. Watch this.
Yes.
Check this out. You on point, but I don't want you to confuse what God is actually trying to do, right? Read it.
The book of Hosea, chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
So God, you want your son to acknowledge why you whooping him right now. You feel me? Read.
And seek my face.
And listen to me. What I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to guide you in the right direction, son.
So by him cursing him, so that makes him.
So that's how God punished us with curses.
Okay,
but they bad things. Right? That's it's supposed to. But we gotta acknowledge. We ain't got to the acknowledge. It's a curse, meaning the whooping. But after the whooping, you gotta do what? It's a process. So we gotta go through the process, right? Keep reading.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
So Lord want us to acknowledge what we done wrong, like you said. Read.
And seek my face.
Listen to me. Don't listen to what the world taught you. God gave us law, statutes, the commandments that he wanted us to follow. Not what the world said do. She said, seek my face. His face is this Bible. Read.
In their affliction.
In their affliction, when things start to happen to you, what happens when people get into dire situations, car wrecks, end up in a hospital sick? Who the first person they gonna call on? God. Lord, please. Lord, please help me out this situation. Lord, if you just get me out of this, I'm gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? He said in their affliction, they gonna seek me early. They gonna call it. They gonna be quick to call my name. Right, keep reading.
And say, in their affliction, they will seek me early.
Oh, that's it. So that's all God trying to do, is trying to get your attention. But our people ain't paying attention to God right now. So we're gonna go back to do that.
What'd you say? Most of our people?
Hold on, the Bible going this. We gonna get to the bottom of that as we keep going. We gonna all hear what God say and come to the conclusion. Are our people as a whole, not individually?
I think most of our people are mostly good.
That's your thought, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I believe. It's just the media make it seem like that. we are just so terrible.
No.
You don't think so?
You got a family, don't you? I got cousins. I got nephews. I got aunties. I know how they is. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna be honest. They don't give a darn about God. I'm Jeremiah.
Jeremiah Keith, man. You
Barzillai.
Barzillai? Okay, Jeremiah.
They don't care nothing about what God saying. You pull out that Bible, they was like, let me get up out of here. Let me get on about it, man. Here trying to bring God into it.
My family will listen. That don't mean they'll do it.
That's the point. That's what I'm saying. We trying to say, this what God telling you, they listening.
Yeah.
But when they hear what God say, are they gonna do it? So, I like your question.
Do you really believe that a lot of people even understand that, you know, even the devil, as he say, or Satan, Lucifer, whoever they want to acknowledge him as, can bless you also?
Yes.
So,
Satan can bless you as well. The devil know this Bible just like God.
exactly. So my thing is that I don't even think a lot of people understand how to differentiate where the blessing
You in the
is coming
spirit.
from.
You in the spirit.
And so, and then another thing I want to say is that, okay, how can I put it? Even with, you know, like you said, a lot of us, or a lot of people have been brainwashed or whatever. You got the Bible here, or as everybody would say, this is the word of God or whatever, which was written by men who followed, heard, or did something or whatever. And over the years or whatever, a lot of stuff has been changed, even though, you know, you can't really take the truth out of something when it's the truth or whatever, you know. But with us, like you said in the beginning, with us not knowing originally or where we come from, you know, a lot of people, like, sometimes even I fight with that or whatever. It's like, how do I know this is the book I'm supposed to be in? You know, when you even look at the name on it, King James, is like, you know, starting to look at, okay, who was King James? You know, things like that or whatever, you know. And
I like it.
even the disciples, you know, even the people that wrote the, you know, got chapters.
I like what you said. We almost there. You jumped the gun a little bit when you asked, how do we know this book is what we supposed to look? We just explaining what a curse is right now. We got to go through the curses. So go to verse 45.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses
All these bad things, read,
shall come upon thee,
it's going to come upon the children of Israel, God's chosen people.
and shall pursue thee,
It's going to pursue them.
and overtake thee,
It's going to overtake them
till thou be destroyed,
until they be destroyed. Read.
because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It goes back to the original point. These curses came upon the children of Israel because what? They didn't listen to God. All right, verse 46.
Verse 46. And they
The curses,
shall be upon thee for a sign.
shall be upon the children of Israel for what?
A sign.
What do a sign do?
Want you to
Will I go to McDonald's and I want Taco Bell?
Appreciate it, brother. Y'all be good.
How would I know I'm at McDonald's?
go to a sign.
So a sign is a what? Identification marker. These curses that we're about to read are identification markers to tell the children of Israel who they are. Keep reading though.
And for a wonder.
And you're going to wonder why these bad things are happening to you.
Yeah.
They ain't going to know that they're under a curse. They just going to be like, they just going to look at their reality. Dang, we in the hood everywhere we go. We don't know who we is. They always arresting us. We always in jail. Why they doing us like that? They just wondering why these bad things going to happen. Read.
And upon thy seed forever.
And it's going to be your baby right here going to be up under them same curses until we realize who we are and what we must do to get up out these situations. But first it's just figuring out who we are. And these curses going to identify who God dealing with right now. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So keep reading. What? That's it?
Yes, sir. Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things, Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So this is a curse. The children of Israel, they didn't want to serve God with joyfulness and gladness of heart. When he said, I'm going to bless you, they didn't get happy and say, whatever you say, Lord, I'm going to do. And when he said it, they didn't do it. So since they didn't do it, he said, therefore thou shalt do what?
Shalt serve thine enemies.
Who, and this is a curse. It's only going to fit one particular people. Now, I'm not saying that it ain't some white people in the hoods or whatever the case may be, but we talking about a nation of people, not individual people. You feel what I'm saying? So let's stay nation-minded when we thinking of the scripture. It says, therefore, read it from the top again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
It says thy enemies. In all of these stores around here, you got how many different nations? You got Arabs, Chinese people, white folks. We have some at our restaurants, but we not the majority of it. We not owning no gas stations. We not owning no grocery stores, all right? So this is a curse that God said he gonna put on his people. Only one particular people fit that curse. Keep reading.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
So in hunger, if you want food, you gotta go where? To the grocery store. Who owns these grocery stores? Hey, that's how you sum it up like that. Your enemy, right? Keep reading.
And in thirst.
If you MLGW, Memphis Light, Gas, and Water. If you thirsty, you want some water coming out your faucet, who you gotta go to? Your enemy. What'd you say?
I said that's common principle. I mean, the root of it is, just like y'all coming in here to teach us about the Bible, right? So where the downfall is we in a cycle. It's more so of a cycle. Like y'all coming and teach other adults, but who's the next generation up? So if we not teaching them early, guess what? We still gonna be repeating the same cycle.
Right.
So just like you said, you gotta read to seek God, right? Why can't I just not automatically pray and seek his face? Without me even having the acknowledgement of me reading the Bible. Because a kid can't read potty, but they know how to use it, right?
We read earlier, you have to acknowledge your offense. So when you pray to God, are you acknowledging to him the things that you learning that you're doing wrong from God? Not what you feel like you're doing wrong. When you got to read,
I get that much, but that's just like all of us. Okay, I say, for instance, for me, I grew up in church, right? As a young person, I can read the Bible, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm understanding what it is, right? And most of us, just be truthful, we don't really get an understanding of what it really means until we get old enough to actually know what it means, right? So that's why I say, like, okay, why can't, even as an early age, why can't I automatically know? Because you hear grandma, you hear mama say pray, right? So in order for you to be able to get to God and connect with God, you have to have some type of relationship, which means I have to talk to you for me to have a relationship with you, right?
So when you're a kid, I got a son. I try to instill things into him. So we gonna, of course, I understand as a father, he don't quite understand what I'm trying to teach him right now. But it's my job, it's my duty to rehearse till it becomes what? Second nature for him. And then once he get older and he question like, dang, why we do this? And I start to show him, now he's coming of understanding. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got it. What you?
No, he know what I'm gonna read. This for the brother right here. This the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
Oh, yeah. So if you don't know what God requires of you, like what he told you to do, I want to hold it, officer, so we can get what sin is. Let's get what sin is, and then we go right back to it so you can understand this scripture more. Right? So we got to understand. Can you read that, just that one line again?
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
What's your understanding of what sin is or what a sinner is?
What sin is?
Yes. Because we was taught what?
I mean, adultery, the 10 Commandments, that basically giving you the basic instructions of life, like telling you right from wrong pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
A sinner is a person that you're doing wrong, but you continually dwelling in that sin, regardless of right and wrong.
Right. So watch this. Read it.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin.
So whoever is committed to sin does what?
Transgresseth also the law.
Transgressive God's laws. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery. You shouldn't be smoking. Women shouldn't be in pants. Men shouldn't shave their head bald. Laws, dietary laws, high holy days. This Bible go into a lot of things that God requires of us.
Right.
A lot of us don't even know we in the midst of sin.
What's your name?
You feel what I'm saying? Because we done reading what how God wants us to live our life.
So what you saying, the part about instilling into your child, my question on that part is like, how can you instill something and look at changing something when, I guess what the Bible says is that everything was already written. God created good and evil. So basically that almost tells me that we shouldn't question nothing, go with the flow and do nothing but, ask for forgiveness, because it's like everything is already written. Our life, everything, everybody's life, everybody's troubles, rewards in life, all this already written. So like how we're constantly trying to, like you say, break the curse, it almost says like you can't break the curse because it's written. You got to go through it. You just got to go through it. Ain't no breaking it. You just got to deal with it right there because God already written for all of us to go through this. So the only thing...
And that's how they want us to think. They want us to think it ain't no getting better. It ain't no way out. It ain't no way that God got us in this situation. No, we showing you that God put us in this situation for a reason. And we got to figure out what that reason is to get. If one reason got us in, another reason can get us out. Now, we're not saying that everybody gonna listen to God. We not that naive to think that everybody gonna turn to God. But the ones who do, it's gonna save them from a lot of hurt, a lot of harm that we run into with these traps that the world has set up through these systems that they got against us. You know what I'm saying? So, what you got? So it said God don't hear sinners, or you got another one?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
2 Chronicles chapter 7 and verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray.
Humble themselves to what I command of them and pray.
And seek my face.
And seek my face. Read this Bible.
And turn from their wicked ways.
And stop going against me. Which, if it ain't against God, if it's against God, it's wicked. Right? Keep reading.
Then will I hear from heaven.
Then will he start to change our conditions. We'll start to get right as a people. We'll see that change. Little by little. It ain't going to be too drastic. But just like this brother right here, I ain't got to worry about them doing certain things to me because we are the same mind. He believes the same thing I believe in. So when we all gather together, O nation not desire. When we all gather together and I'm not going by what he think is right. I'm not going by what he think is right. I'm not going by what you think is right. We all agree. Me, you, we gonna do what this say.
Right.
Now we all getting along. Right. Ain't nobody worried about, man. He trying to get a one up for his family, for him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to do nothing secondhand. We all agree. Let's listen to God.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Once we realize that we are a nation not desired, we have to gather together. But how so? Under the law, statutes, and commandments of God. Right? So what type of things that we deal with within our community? I just saw a news clip the other day where a sister lost her brother, right? Why do you think that happened? He got gunned down, by the way. It was a drive-by shooting, right? Live by the sword, you die by the sword. I like it. What y'all think?
That was just how it was written for him. I mean, you know, like,
oh, he had it coming, huh?
Like, not that he had it coming, but his life has already been planned. His life is fine. You know, everybody got a time. We don't know how, when, where, but everybody got a time. So it's like, we can't say, oh, well, it was too early for him or too late, you know, because it's already written.
I like it. Leviticus. This'll stop a lot of killing in the neighborhoods right here. And it's God laws.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
In your heart. So it said, can your heart really hate, or is it up here?
It's in your head.
It's your mind. So your heart, according to the Bible, is your mind. It said, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
It said you should rebuke your neighbor. Read.
And not suffer sin upon him.
So I'm going to correct you before you do something wrong. If I hop in the car and we do a drive-by shooting, I'm going to say, hey, no, that's wrong, bro. No, we can't do that. We're going to throw our life away. We're going to take somebody's brother or somebody's family member away. We can't do that. It said, and suffer, what's the end?
And not suffer sin upon him.
And don't allow him to commit murder. Right? Keep reading. But what happens when somebody's brother or sister get killed? What happens?
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Somebody gonna try to avenge, and it's a never-ending cycle. See what I'm saying? But God said we can get our people to understand what I'm trying to tell them. Then they'll let it go. Okay, you killed my brother, I ain't gonna avenge it. I just know the person that killed him didn't have this understanding. You know what I mean? But I got it, so I'm gonna make sure this cycle don't continue, and I don't go out here and try to avenge, and then they get the. It's a back and forth thing, right? Leviticus 5. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Cause that's love when you correct your brother. You know what I'm saying? It's love when you can just let certain things go and not try to get your get back. That's love. I understand he don't understand this. So I ain't even gonna retaliate. And this as well too. A lot of our people got a problem with this as well too. Leviticus 5 and verse 1.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 5 and verse 1. And if they so sin.
So if somebody commit murder
and hear the voice of swearing.
Or hear somebody commit. Read it again.
And hear the voice of swearing.
Or if you hear somebody that said, man, I'm finna murder somebody, read.
And is a witness.
Or if you witness somebody commit a murder.
Whether he have seen or known of it.
He said whether you seen it or you heard it.
If he do not utter it.
If you don't report it. If you don't tell the police to get this murderer, this criminal, either stop him from doing something or tell on him once he does something, what happens?
Then he shall bear his iniquity.
Lord gonna judge you to charge you with the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Lord gonna charge you with the same thing.
Get out of here, guys.
That's called what they say in the hood, no snitching. Snitches get stitches. You know what I'm saying? But it's all it's a come and go. At any point y'all can say something. But it's a common. The laws of God is what's gonna fix the issues that we got in our community. What's another issue? Fatherless households, single mothers, single fathers. You know what I'm saying? But what God teaches us, we just gotta read the Bible and honor God. It's one and honor God. Read Corinthians. What you got?
Isaiah 3 and 12.
What was the question?
No, not that one. No, I was saying what's gonna fix this is just another single parent household or another issue within the community. We don't value family as much. Why? Why is that? Because who are the black people idols today? Like, I mean, not idols, my bad, leaders. Who would you say are black people leaders today? I want you to be honest.
I mean, the root of evil. It's the internet. I mean, everybody based off right now, relationships, marriage, parenting, everything comes off what a person tells you off this internet. Which is what? Destruction. It's basically tearing people apart.
Who did they give us for leaders? Who do they put in our face and tell us to follow? You got the rappers.
Yep,
NFL,
music, but I put all them in the same category because now I ain't gonna just necessarily off music because this kid can go watch a person that's basically podcasting. They can tell them, oh, this is what you're supposed to do growing up. That's just like with the cartoons. Now they put a lot of gay things in the cartoon.
Right.
So,
you know, I want. No, you on point. You ain't saying nothing wrong. Everything is in the realm of what I'm saying. We got to realize that. We got to realize that this world ain't feeding us with the right food that we need, you know, to help us prosper right now, right?
Right.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 33. Be not deceived.
So, and that's what I'm telling you. Pay attention. Pay attention to who they push for leaders for us. Be not deceived.
Evil communication, corrupt good manners.
Internet, these podcasts, social media, rappers. That's evil communication because you keep feeding that stuff into your mind. Eventually, a young brother, he gonna listen to shoot 'em up, shoot 'em up, shoot 'em up. And after a while, he like, I want to shoot 'em up. It's gonna corrupt his manners. Now he think he a gangster. They stay in Germantown somewhere in a big house, like what's his name, T.I. son. He had all this money. He ain't have to be in no hood, but he listened to that music his daddy made. He listened to them rapper music, and now he think he a gangster. He can beat up everybody. Oh, he tough. He tough now. Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's why we gotta get back to what God say. But you know why a lot of people don't want to apply that Leviticus 5:1. In Leviticus.
I mean, as far as don't know why a lot of people I feel like don't listen and take heed to them because you know we I guess as human beings period no matter what color you is certain times we want things to happen when we want it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and some of us you know are not even strong enough to even go through, you know, a lot of these struggles and stuff like that. So when we pray and ask God, look, Lord, I need $100 today, you know, just like that, and it don't happen today, guess what? Man, God don't care about me.
And then another thing.
That's crazy right there.
Then another thing, to answer your question, I mean, let's call a spade a spade. You got a lot of ministers that's not.
Hey!
That manipulates the word and manipulate a lot of things that makes you turn away from the principle, the basic principle. Mm-hmm. Because that's supposed to be the basic instructions of life.
Right.
So if you manipulating it, and it goes back to what you said earlier, if you ain't reading it and you just amen it.
Watch this. I got two. I'm gonna get to what you saying, but I gotta make a couple points first. I ain't gonna forget that. You on point though. Give me that in song. Yeah, song. This is why a lot of people don't wanna listen to what God say.
The book of Psalms, chapter 111 and verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
They don't fear God. Once you read the Lord's commandments, thou shalt not steal, you know that's good. That's wise. He giving you wise advice, right? But you don't fear him. If you don't fear God, then what? Don't read. If you don't fear God, you're not gonna do nothing he say. You're going to be a disobedient, stiff-necked, rebellious child. That's what you're going to be.
What do a lot of people say when things happen to you in life or whatever? What are you told a lot of times, even growing up? That's life. They don't say that that's God.
Right.
You know, people fear life more than they fear God.
Right.
Because of that, because that's all you hear is that's life. That's just how life is. That's what's going to happen. You know, it's not that that's God trying to wake you up, but that's God trying to show you something. That's God.
Right.
You know, so they fear life over, like you said, fearing God.
Right. So once you realize that, hey, I don't fear God like I thought I did. You know why? Because they don't realize who God really is. We're going to finish that and then Deuteronomy 32, 39.
Verse 10, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
So you got to first fear the Lord to even fear the Lord to understand what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? If you can hear it, but if you don't fear him, you ain't going to gain that wisdom. It's just going to go in one ear and out the other, right? Keep reading.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
So how you know you fear him at this point? Because you start to do what he say. Not just say I know.
Yeah, that was my next question.
I know what the Bible say, but do you do what it say?
A lot of people know what they do. The question is, do they comprehend what it says?
It's plain and simple.
To you, because you got a relationship with them. But to the average Joe that don't have a relationship with them, because King James, they got it in Greek version. That's why they got 50 different versions of the Bible to understand. But for the average Joe that just pick up that Bible and is reading that, some people can't comprehend it. It might not be as much.
You'll take, not cutting you off, but thou shalt, like they said, thou shalt not kill, right?
But y'all,
But then you got something in the Bible, I don't know exactly where it's at, but that said that there's a such thing as a righteous kill. So people, you know, people will misinterpret that. Well, like, no, he was scaring me, so I supposed to kill him, you know. So it's like, how that to me kind of contradicts, you know, thou shalt not kill, but then there's, you know, a righteous kill, you know.
it's a time to kill. It is a time to kill. But murder and killing ain't the same thing. I kill a chicken.
Yeah.
Because I want to eat, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no negative thing. But you can defend yourself. You might end up killing the brother, but you didn't murder him. Right? I ain't mean say it like that. You ain't say it like that. You ain't say it like that. Watch this though. What if they don't comprehend? Let's read it again. You missed it. Start it from the top.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning. How you gonna be wise? You gotta have fear. Then what?
A good understanding
How you gonna get that comprehension?
have all they that do his commandments.
You got to start to keep the laws of God to get the understanding. If he say keep a beard on your face, and then you gonna get the understanding that a man's supposed to what?
I get that. But
It ain't hard to be understood.
I mean I get that, but everybody comprehension level is not the same, right? I can tell a kid, don't do this, and he can tell me, yeah, I understand you, but his actions tell me he don't. He ain't comprehending what I'm saying. So I might have to break down something different to this kid than what I would this kid. And I can be saying the same thing, but breaking it down differently where they understand. That's why I say you got to read for y'all understanding. You got to read for y'all understanding, right? The Bible says you got to read for y'all understanding.
Right.
So I got to read for what I understand it is. That's why so many different versions of people manipulating it, because they going for what they understand it versus the next person.
So when it comes to you going into a carnal sense of things, far as like trying to teach somebody how to run a route or something complicated. God said it's simplicity in Christ. You feel what I'm saying? We're not gonna complicate keeping on the beard or not eating certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's so complicated and incomprehensible about that? Was that a word? I think that was a word. What's so hard about it? Tell me one law of God that's hard to be understood.
It's not for me.
I'm saying that you think somebody else will struggle with.
I mean, because that's just like we said, like Greek. Like I said, the Bible depends on what type of Bible you pick up, right? But if I pick up what grandma and them used to use, and me being
They did what grandma and them had.
right, King James, but it's different versions of it, right? You got the new, you got different translations or whatever now where you can base it, where they base it. You know what I'm saying? You got strict terminology of the Bible. You got different terminologies, right? But the reason why is what is that reason? Because everybody doesn't understand King James.
But thing, we reading it to you right now.
Right.
Do you understand it?
I understand it.
A lot, the Bible, those new versions have been altered. They have been changed. That's why we utilize the 1611 King James version with the Apocrypha. Apocrypha means hidden books. It's books within this Bible that they took out. The Lord said, don't take out of His word, right? So that's where the confusion come in these different translations. The Lord translation is what it's saying. If you English, you need to read it in what?
You said if it's who?
If you speak English, would you read the Bible in Greek? That's what folks be out here doing. Well, in the Greek it say this. You can't even speak a lick of Greek. Somebody say this in the Greek. Come on, man. Let's stick with what you know. The English. You know what I mean? Hosea chapter 4.
4 and 1.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, is it 6 or 1?
Yeah, 6 with my people left.
Yeah. What's your name, bro?
CJ.
CJ. Check this out real quick.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
And that was going to what I was saying, why we continue to run into this brick wall as a nation of people. It's because he said his people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Right.
What is God knowledge? Malachi. We'll get it for you.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2 and verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
The who
The
lip?
priest.
That goes into your pastors, your bishops, your deacons and stuff. They supposed to do what?
Should keep knowledge.
So my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, right? So what is that knowledge that they supposed to be teaching?
And they shall seek the law at his mouth.
So when you go to church, you're supposed to go and seek God's laws, not prosperity teaching. It's gonna be all right. And when I was little, they supposed to be teaching you God's laws.
Right.
Keep reading.
For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
That's the only job that God gave him, is to teach His laws, statutes, and commandments, right? But what do the pastors do? What you greedy dogs?
Okay.
What do the pastors do? They try to tell you to give your 10%. That's what they focus on, right? Tithing. When we reading tithing in the Bible, it was corn. It was grains. It wasn't money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We got T.D. Jakes. Give me the big name pastors. Pam. Was it Paul Anthony Mitchell or something like that?
So do you think a lot of this, the teaching, not even just what y'all do, a lot of this energy and sometimes should be directed to to the pastors and to the ones that's not doing it right? I mean, because it seems like you're gonna always have the vision as long as everybody on different pages. You know?
Well, it's gonna. The message gonna get out. The word ain't gonna go out void, right? So once people gonna use their common sense, they gonna compare what the pastor doing versus to what we doing. We don't have to go back and forth with the pastor. Of course, we're gonna correct them. We're gonna tell them that they wrong. But what's gonna trump all of this is the truth. What the Bible actually say and our actions behind it. You know what I'm saying? How we moving. Read that.
The book of Micah, chapter 3 and verse 11. The heads thereof judge for reward.
So that's what the pastor's doing these days. They said, T.D. Jakes said it costs what? 300,000, something like that. What was the number? Just to shake his hand. Just to shake his hand.
Right.
And they got all these mega churches in the middle of the hood, but I ain't doing nothing for the community. You know how many churches around here?
Every corner.
Don't look at it, you know what I'm saying? What has the church done for us? Besides take our money and lie to us. I'm finna really.
But then, would you tell people to, well, okay, since we know the church is doing it, seek the word, but don't seek it in church. Because then you got so many people into the churches and things like that where, you know, to me, like I said, they start to judge you, which I know they shouldn't judge you for whatever decision you make or whatever, because it ain't no man to judge you anyway. You know, but it's like, what do you tell them? Stop going to churches?
Well, I wouldn't tell nobody to stop going to church to make their own decision if that's what they need. I was in the church at one point in time. When I started reading the Bible, I made that decision on my own. Nobody influenced me to make that decision. All we can do is get on the scriptures and hope that they understand and regulate to the Bible. I actually, what was that? My sheep hear my voice. My sheep hear my voice. John 10:27. Right. So we don't have to tell them to do nothing. Once they hear the word of God, this is what God say.
The book of John, chapter 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice.
When they hear when they read this Bible and they hear what God say and they see it don't line up with the Christian church, he said, my sheep gonna hear my voice. Read.
And I know them.
And he know them. He know, the Lord know who gonna listen. The Lord knows who not gonna listen. He know who his sheep and he know who not his sheep, right? Read.
And they follow me.
They gonna start to follow what the Bible say. And they gonna come up out of that church. You hear me?
Because I actually told the pastor that one time, whatever, you know, because they were trying, well, man, no, it ain't going right because you ain't been coming to church, you ain't been coming to church. And I told him, a church doesn't determine my faith, you know, it doesn't dictate, you know, what I believe in and, you know, what I show faith to. So, and like, it's just the thing about it, how they try to, you know, make you feel bad for not going to church or whatever, saying it ain't nothing gonna go right until you come to the house of the Lord, you know, things like that or whatever. So I think that's a big fight on it too, you know, and why people are going to the churches and getting misled by, like I said, you know, the pastor's not preaching what they supposed to be.
That's why this
laws and, you know.
And God know that. God know exactly what you understand. That's why we read what we read. Let's read that again. Go ahead.
We also have had sit down with pastors, a few of them, and we seek to do that. We send out emails all the time to try to sit down with the pastors so that the correct understanding can come out.
Yeah.
So that they can stop fooling and disrupting the people's mind with false doctrine.
Yeah,
you know
because I once, at one point in time, I was taking ministerial classes, right? Or whatever, but it was just like the one part that got me was when it said that, you know, a pastor, or, you know, that you couldn't be a preacher or something. I might be saying it wrong, but unless you were ordained by God, you know, and it's like, so now man is telling me I can go to school and be a pastor, a preacher, you know, and it's like, okay, but this says you can't do that unless you're ordained by God.
Yeah.
But who's to say God ordained any of these pastors that are out here?
Right.
You know,
Right.
You know, so that was my whole thing. It was like a lot of stuff was just, when I was in them classes, like, didn't make sense, and I was like, hold up, yeah. This is contradicting this right here, so you're telling me I should be saying that and doing this, but so I got up out of it, you know, I didn't even go through it.
Yeah, right. You seen that, because you would have been out here leading the sheep astray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because what is, hey, pull it, Proverbs 72, ain't that what it is? What is the doctrine? 4 and 2.
4 and 2.
Yeah, what is the true doctrine? Like, you got Baptist, Catholic, Presbyterian, Pentecostal, whole with.
Too many of them.
What is the real doctrine?
That's what I'm saying, man. Why so many denominations? Yeah. And we all praying the same God.
Right, right. Well, and that's a misunderstanding in itself too. Exactly. But then watch this. Like, what's the true doctrine? Like, what is the real doctrine that we should be following? It's in the book. And that's why we're saying that reading, you gotta read it to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Watch this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 2.
For
I give you good doctrine.
See that? So it's in the book. He said, I give you good doctrine. Read.
Forsake ye not my law.
The doctrine of God is not to have his laws forsaken. So that means when he read Malachi 2 and 7, that's what these pastors are doing. They're not giving the truth. The priests aren't giving the rightful things, but then he said what a priest should be given. Read it again.
for I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law.
See that? He said, don't forsake my law. That's the true doctrine. Get what's good, Romans
I got you.
7. Watch this, because what's good when the brother was standing there, I think it was the other brother. He was like, they good people, but then the Bible tell you what good is. If you really want to think of somebody as being good, then they got to be moving along these lines right here.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy.
So the laws are holy. The commandments are holy.
And just and good.
And they're good. So if somebody was moving in the way of the laws and the commandments, they good. You know what I'm saying? That's who good right there. And in time, now this right here gonna prick some spirits. I hope not, y'all. But if you celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Halloween, 4th of July, birthdays, all this stuff is idolatry. Father's Day, Mother's Day, all this stuff is idolatry, brothers. he can't take it no more. He can't take it no more. Hey, facts. Hey, facts though.
I mean, he's speaking the truth.
Facts though, for real, because remember he said his laws are his doctrine. So now when you observe the laws, guess what? He got lawful days for you to celebrate. He got so many lawful days for you to celebrate, you'll probably be tired from celebrating them all. You know what I'm saying? He got the Feast of Tabernacles. Y'all ever heard the Feast of Tabernacles? Somebody heard it, man. Come on. Feast of Tabernacles is in the Bible. All right. Feast of Pentecost.
Pentecostal church.
You got a whole Pentecostal church out here that ain't keeping it. All right. You got the new moons. Right? The new moon come every month, y'all. Every month there's a new moon. God said in his Bible to celebrate them.
Right.
But in today's time, nobody does it. Y'all realize
Sabbath day.
the Sabbath day, which is every Sabbath. He said to celebrate that thing. Now, y'all realize that, say what now?
I said we celebrate.
You celebrate the Sabbath?
It's a celebration.
I hear you. I hear you in good spirit, you know what I'm saying? But in actuality, you're not celebrating. You know why I say you're not celebrating it?
Why?
Because there are certain, what's the word I'm looking for?
Stipulations.
Stipulations. There are certain stipulations to celebrating the Sabbath day.
So would you say that a 7-day Adventist church would be celebrating because they have church on Saturday?
They only have church on Saturday. They don't stick to those laws according to the Sabbath day.
So what laws do they stick to? I mean, for them to have church on Saturday.
Right. So I'm gonna show you. Let's go to it. That's a real good question. And these things right here, that's gonna be very educational. That's why it's good that he allowed us to come in here. Because now y'all finna know that the 7-day Adventists, they lying. They not 7-day Adventists. You know.
Disadvantages.
Yeah, they 7-day disadvantages. Read what you got.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
So here go the laws to the Sabbath day. He said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Now that has to be, in the Bible, he has to be telling you how to do it if he's gonna say do it, right? So he said to keep it holy, go ahead.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So he said you should work 7 days. 6 days.
6 days, right.
Read.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
He said, but the Sabbath day is his day. Go ahead.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
In that day, there should be no work going on. That's what God said.
Which is Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday.
From Friday sundown, Friday sundown to Saturday sundown.
The man always makes you think it's Sunday.
There you go. There you go. Both of y'all was on point. First day is Sunday. That's the actual first day of the week. Go ahead.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant.
Okay, stop. So right here, he just going through, you set an order in your home to have everybody understand that they shouldn't be working. All right, let's go to the next one.
The book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 23.
Uh-huh.
And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said.
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord.
So he's talking as if it was Thursday, and he said tomorrow is the holy rest of the Sabbath day. Go ahead.
Bake that which ye will bake today.
So he's saying, he's giving instructions to bake what you're going to bake today, meaning cook. Go ahead.
And seed that ye would seed.
And seed meaning boil, and boil whatever you're going to boil today. Go ahead.
And that which remaineth over, lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
He said, whatever's left of what you cook today, lay it up for tomorrow so you can eat it. So what he's saying is there's no cooking on the Sabbath day. Supposed to cook the day before the Sabbath. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now that's what God said. These ain't something we made up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He said no cooking on the Sabbath day. All right. So now when you observe, even I've ran into a lot of people who go to church on Sundays and say that's their Sabbath. You know, but they not still honoring the laws of a Sabbath on their Sabbath. They still cook. They sell Sunday dinners after church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Grandma still gonna cook that chicken.
Still gonna, man, yeah. Don't even play it. Spaghetti, mashed potatoes, she gonna do that on Sunday. Yeah. So it's just that they have been taught wrong. You know, it ain't like we a group who all mad. What we do is we like to bring the education of the Bible. Right. So that if those people really love God, then they'll listen. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll say, you know what, I've been doing it wrong. Wait a minute. Let me observe some more of that and see where else I'm wrong at.
I ain't nothing y'all gonna eat today. Ain't nothing
No.
gonna cook today.
No, see, there go that bull. There go that bull right there. There go that bull. Because see, people hit us with that all the time. But the law never says you can't eat.
You can't cook.
You can't cook. I said y'all ain't gonna cook, y'all ain't gonna eat, y'all ain't gonna cook today, right?
No, we ain't gonna cook.
Okay, y'all gonna eat.
Oh, we gonna eat good.
Sandwiches, cereal, you got different stuff you ain't gotta cook.
Turkey sandwiches.
So the Bible tell you what you can and can't eat?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I got you.
So the sandwiches and cereal.
That's doable. That's doable. So remember, he said, cook what you gonna cook the day before, and lay it up to the day after.
Right.
And so you
Pork, you want supposed to eat pork?
no sir, not at all. No pork on my fork, man. Never. Now, of course, you know we used to eat that, man, all the time. You know.
So when you get a real tip, you get beef tip.
I get beef tip. I get beef neck bone, chicken and turkey wings. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it.
No red meat.
No, you can eat red. You can eat cow.
Okay.
Yeah, you can eat cow. Remember, scripturally, they would kill lamb and stuff like that, and sacrifice it and eat. You know what I'm saying? So you can eat the red meat. What we was at?
We wouldn't look up Nehemiah.
Yeah, let's go to Nehemiah. Watch this.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, verse 31.
So we still on the Sabbath day. This is how you honor the Sabbath day. Watch this.
And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals.
So Nehemiah was telling him, he said, if the people of the land, meaning all the other people that are around, bring what?
Any ware or any victuals.
Any things to sell, and any goods to sell. Read.
On the Sabbath day to sell.
On the Sabbath day. If they bring these things to sell to you on the Sabbath day,
that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath.
He said, don't buy on the Sabbath day.
Don't buy?
Don't buy.
What did he tell us not to buy?
Anything. You shouldn't be buying anything on the Sabbath day.
On the 7th day?
That's why it's an actual rest day. It's a day of rest from working, from cooking, from buying and selling.
But you just said you ain't cooking, so how are you gonna eat?
Because we cooked yesterday.
You got your food at the
You know what I'm saying? Like my wife, she cooked a burger casserole. On to my, it's fire right now. You know, hey, you know how we do.
Leftovers.
Man, leftover, put that thing. Man, for real, let it go, seep on in that meat, man.
They done
Yeah,
ate cold chicken before.
yeah, y'all ate cold chicken. Yeah, everybody in here done ate cold chicken
We ain't
before.
allowed to warm it up.
That's burning the fire. Let's get that.
So you right.
And that's burning the fire to cook. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta be on. Give me on cooking.
For tomorrow.
Oh, man.
What you had?
Yeah,
Already made.
was already made, man. Go home, make your cold cut sandwich.
I got a couple of egg rolls left in the refrigerator.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all they know, but that's
Right.
stuff that, like you said, the pastors should be telling, important stuff like that. It's like when you go to churches and the pastors, they only want to talk about one or two things, really revelation, the end, and the part about giving, the time.
Right.
Like them. That's all I'm starting to hear in church.
Yeah. Time. Oh my goodness.
Giving. So, but that's important though, like you said.
It is. It is,
when
man.
you question them, they don't. I found out that a lot of them, they don't even like to be questioned. They might say like, we'll answer what you, but when you get the question and you understand what
they tell you, tell us what they tell you.
I mean, they told me. I've been told that I was the devil one time.
See what I'm saying? That's crazy, man.
So, yeah, I'm like, but you sitting there judging me now?
Yeah.
Because I don't listen and do just what. But I'm like that even on my job though. Like I question things.
Yeah, you got a question about what's being said.
I don't just listen to what I'm told.
That means you ain't moving foolishly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that was what a lady told me one time. She told me I was the devil.
Now you see, y'all can ask us any question you want. I mean, any biblical question you want to ask, we gonna answer it to the best of our ability.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't understand why so many denominations.
Yeah. Why so many denominations?
Yeah. You got Church of Christ.
Get that Deuteronomy 28.
Baptist,
What's that? 64.
Christian.
That's going to
That was what he had went over earlier with the curses.
Yeah.
That was a curse.
Oh, okay.
So
Put on
will
this.
the curse not be broken into every single person get on board, or is it in scripture somewhere of a certain number? Or because like if we waiting on everybody to get on one accord,
We doomed. We doomed. We waiting on everybody to get on one accord. It ain't gonna happen. But it is a certain number. But we're gonna read this first, and then we're gonna get to that question.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64.
Watch this. This your answer. What's your name, bro?
Big Rod.
Big Rod.
Yeah.
Watch this, Big Rod.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
So he said, now this is one of the curses that you read in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. He said, and the Lord shall scatter thee amongst all people. Now we talking about the 12 tribes. That's what we talking about. He said, I will scatter you amongst all people. Now if he scattered them amongst all people, he talking about scattering them amongst the Arabs, scattering them amongst the Chinese, you know what I'm saying? The African, which are Hamites. Talking about scattering them amongst all these people. And all these people got different beliefs.
yeah.
So that was a curse. He said, I'm going to scatter you amongst all people. Watch this. Read.
From the one end of the earth, even unto the other.
Uh-huh.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Boom. You see that? He said, and there where I scatter you, you should do what?
Serve other
He
gods.
said, you're going to serve other gods. That's why you got all these different denominations and stuff, because they've been built by other people. And now us, being removed from God's understanding, we understand how the other people understand. And we say, okay, that's the real way. Buddhism, we got black people who Buddhist. So when you look up these religions, they are all made by some white man. I'm talking about the religions over here in America. The main ones. They made by some white man. We got the list of them. I don't know if we got it on us. We got the list of them, man. Who made them? Go ahead.
Neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
So he said, you're going to serve other gods neither you nor your fathers have known. These gods that you will end up serving. Read.
Even wood
He said, you're going to serve the wood
and stone.
and the stone. Yeah. So when you think about the wood, what's that? The cross. Right? That's under the banner of Christianity, the cross. You see the cross, it represents some form of Christianity. It said the stone, what y'all know what the stone is? So So when they call it making a Hajj when they go to Mecca and they bow down to their rock.
Oh, yeah.
The cobblestone. Yeah, Islam. A lot of our people into Islam. That's crazy, ain't it, man? I see you like, what? Everything in the Bible that was going to happen to his people. You know what I'm saying? Then what's going on? We doomed if we waiting on everybody. We waiting on all our people to get right, meaning the 12 tribes. The blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans make up all 12 tribes, y'all. Just so you know. So, where you at? Exactly. Read what you got.
The book of Revelation, chapter 7 and verse 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed.
So he's talking about them that are sealed. Hold on, go up and read. Read verse 1. Start at verse 1
Verse 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
So this angel was holding the 4 winds of the earth, meaning he was holding. These 4 angels was holding 4 winds, meaning they were holding destruction away from the earth. Read. And we're gonna prove that that's what it means. Watch this, read.
Holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east.
So the wind blowing trees right now. So they ain't talking about actual wind blowing on trees, talking about destroying everything on the face of the earth. Read.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east.
So these 4 angels at the 4 corners of the earth holding destruction, and then there another angel came from the east. Read.
Having the seal of the living God.
So this angel had the seal of God. Go ahead.
And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
See that? So he said this one angel that came from the east cried to the other 4 angels that was given the power to hurt the earth. They were holding the winds. Go ahead.
Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads.
So some people gonna be sealed. Some people gonna be sealed with the understanding of keeping the commandments. This ain't gonna be everybody. It says, until we have sealed the service of God in their forehead. Go ahead, read.
And I heard the number of them which were sealed.
So there was a certain number that was sealed. Go ahead.
And there was sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
That's how many. That's how many need to be sealed. For when they seal, the destruction gonna come. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's part of what we trying to do. We trying to help that sealing happen. You know what I'm saying? We pray that you seal, my brother in the church seal. We hope all our brothers get sealed so we can see this destruction happen. That's actually our redemption, y'all. When that destruction happened, that's our redemption. And when we redeemed, we become the rulers of this earth. We not the people who just gonna be ruling a country. We gonna rule the whole planet Earth. Ask me to prove it. Ask me to prove it. I can prove that to you now. Now, Second Esdras 5. So a lot of people have a problem with that we bring the understanding that God do have a chosen people that He love only. A lot of people have a problem with that, but that is biblical. Everywhere in the Bible, you can't read where He ever loved any other nation of people. You'll never find it. If you can find it,
and that's why the hate continues from the other people that are not the chosen.
Why they hate us?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's their plan, to hate us and to set up things that we destroy ourselves by. Watch this. Read what you got.
The book of 2 Esdras, chapter 5, verse 23. And said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one vine only.
So God got one vine that He chose of all the wood on the face of the earth. Read.
And of all the lands of the whole world.
And of all land, go ahead.
Thou hast chosen thee one pit.
He got one pit that He chose of all the land. Go ahead.
And of all the flowers thereof, one lily.
Go ahead.
And of all
all the flowers He chose the what? Read it again.
Of all the flowers thereof, one lily.
He chose the lily. That's his chosen flower. Read.
And of all the depths of the sea,
And all the depths of the sea, all the seas he chose.
thou hast filled thee one river.
One river. He chose a river. He didn't choose a sea. He chose a river. Read.
And of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself.
Zion. All cities that's on the face of the earth, he chose Zion, which is Jerusalem. Read.
And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove.
All the birds ever created, he ever created, he chose the dove. Wow. Read.
And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep.
One sheep. Of all cattle, he chose the sheep. Go ahead.
And among all the multitude of peoples, thou hast gotten thee one people.
So of all the multitude of the people, he begotten one people. Read.
And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gave a law that is approved of all.
So it said, of this people that thou lovest, he gave a law that's approved of all. Now, he only gave his laws to the Israelites. His love go to the Israelites when you read the scriptures. So, my brother, what was your question?
So, I don't know what y'all religion would be. Israelites?
Israelites.
Okay, no. So, I was just asking. So y'all be Israelites. I know we was talking about breaking the curse, right?
Breaking the curse.
And y'all, like how y'all giving this knowledge. So my thing is, why can't y'all partner up with? I know y'all ain't with the religion thing or nothing, but most of the black culture goes to a religion-based church, right?
Yeah.
Which is what, 90% of the black community, right?
Most definitely.
So why can't we get y'all to partner up with these black pastors to kind of actually get the truth out so our people won't be left behind and we can break the curse and the cycle at the same time? Versus, you know what I'm saying, y'all coming out to do, you know what I'm saying, y'all coming out to do ministry in this way versus, you know what I'm saying? Because it seems like it's like a give and take going against each other, you know what I'm saying, as a culture.
Yeah.
So my question is, why can't we come together and, you know what I'm saying, spread the truth without it having to be a back and forth thing, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Am I making sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. So first, before I read the scripture, you got to understand that we sit down with churches all the time. They just don't want to do what the Bible say. Like we go in there and say, they say, I'm going to eat my pork regardless. God won't judge me, won't kill me for eating pork. A lot of pastors don't want to do what the Bible say, but Ross said, read the Amos 3 and 2.
The book of Amos chapter 3 and verse 2.
Verse 3.
Verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
So this is a question posed. Can two walk together except they be agreed? What you think?
Possibly.
Nah. Because if I believe in one thing and you believe in another, it's going to be, like you said, going to be some type of division.
Yeah.
So two can't walk together except they be agreed. So a lot of times we have to sit down with these pastors, like I said, and they don't want to keep the commandments. We say the Sabbath day is the 7th day, where they say, well, I grew up in church all my life. I'm going to keep going to church on Sunday. Well, you're going against God. We done tried these things. We go to sit down with, hey, we ain't saying you got to come join us. Just teach your congregation the truth. But you know why they won't? Because they getting paid their money. And when you read the Bible, it never said anything about 10% of your check. Tithe was, like my brother said earlier, corn, wine, oil, and that was to the Levitical priesthood. Today we no longer have the Levitical priesthood, so why are we still getting tithes in church? You know what I'm saying?
Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that ye all speak the same thing.
So we all have to speak the same thing according to the Bible for us to either gather together. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be coming trying to teach the people, but the pastor telling you to pay tithes, you know what I'm saying? And you can eat whatever you want to, but we teaching this, the law, statutes, command, it ain't gonna work. It's gonna be some type of division.
So y'all all meet at a building, right?
Say it again.
I said, so when y'all all come together, y'all meet where? At a building?
Talking about when we go sit down with pastors in their churches.
No, I'm saying at
Us. Yeah, we got building.
So how do y'all fund y'all building? Do y'all pay dues or, I mean, like, how do y'all fund it?
You got something called alms in the Bible and the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? You got something called arms. Give me that.
I would like to know
Right.
what that is.
It ain't tithes. You give whatever you can. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Us as leaders, we provide, the congregation provide arms.
Right. And that's why I was going to get that. Because the church,
Act 4.
because the church has to be funded in some type of capacity.
Right.
So the tithing has come somewhat similar to it, but I mean, what you getting at is, don't get me wrong, some pastors manipulate it and that's specifically.
Right.
But if you're smart enough, you don't necessarily have to do that. You know what you can pay and what you can't pay. So
Right.
at the end of the day, it's kind of really like the same thing.
Right, but they say like 10% of your check, and they try to make you feel bad if you ain't doing it. Like, you ain't paid. That's why God ain't blessed. Like, no, come on, what we doing?
They manipulate certain things, but in reality, it's really the same thing.
But no, tithes was in the Bible. It was like oil, corn, wine. That's different. Alms is something different in the Bible.
But
I get what you're saying.
Because the reason why I'm asking that is because I'm a youth pastor.
Right.
So I know what's, you know what I'm saying, has to be paid.
Right.
Anything that you do has to be paid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the only difference is y'all don't have nobody saying, man, look, y'all got to pay us $25 every week to fund this. Y'all pay what y'all can, right?
Right.
The difference is I got this guy up here telling me, well, you know, today for building a fee, we need $50. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Versus saying, you know, let's pay our time, walk around, get what you can.
And y'all, what do you call it?
Arms. ALMS. Yeah.
Okay, is that going towards, like, that's not paying y'all?
No, it's paying the lights and all that. Exactly. Right.
Tithes and offering pays the power.
Exactly.
So
Right.
I see the difference. Okay.
Yeah. Cause like scripture say, money is a defense. Like you said, to have a building running, you gotta have lights, electricity, all those things. But like I said, we not getting paid. Like right now, you think we get? No, we ain't getting paid for this. We use our own gas money to drive our cars to go different places. We do that all off ourselves.
And if somebody asks you, y'all come speak, y'all not charging.
Yeah, exactly.
The people, them special guests and special pals, when they come to church, they been paid for that.
Right. We asked the people to come speak ourselves.
Yeah.
We ain't asked for no price or nothing because he said don't teach for hire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I got an example.
Go ahead.
Get up, mama.
The book of Acts.
Watch this, my guy, CJ. Watch this.
The book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 32.
And
the multitude of them that believed were of one heart.
So the multitude of them believed there was a one mind. They all came together with the one accord on the same time scale. Read.
And of one soul. Neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own.
So they weren't selfish. They all came together. Everybody brought something to the table. And neither said, oh, this is my portion. No, they weren't selfish. They all put it together to get the job done. Read.
Right. But they had all things common. And with great power gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Jesus Christ. And great grace was upon them all. Neither was there any among them that lacked.
Nobody lacked among them, like in our congregation, right? If somebody fall on hard times, we do the arms because that was there for to keep the building run. But say if you can't pay your rent, you about to get evicted. Our congregation gonna pay their rent, and they don't have to pay nothing back. That's the difference between us and the church. I watched my grandma go to church plenty of times. She pay all these tithes, and she want to ask pastor for light bill money. Get what he said? Just pray about it. Call on Jesus. He gonna bless you. Sow your royal oats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't give every church a bad, pastor a bad name, because some pastors, some churches actually doing ministry.
Right.
I got one thing, real quick. This, like, it's not a shot on the head, but okay, with the thing with the working on your Sabbath, right? The law, you know, right? Do y'all consider what you're doing today working, or is that allowed? I'm saying, is giving the word allowed on the Sabbath?
Give me Matthew 4 where Christ was in the synagogue. Matthew 4, watch this. Because like the law, according to the Sabbath, he said you should not work. Work is monetary. I mean, I'm doing some physical labor to retain some money from you. You cannot cook. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy or sell. On the Sabbath day, Christ, he went into all the... he went into the synagogues. You got that. Watch the list to this. Let's go with your question.
Luke chapter 4 and verse 16. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up.
So Christ came to Nazareth, meaning he wasn't already there. He came there where he was brought up, read.
And as his custom was,
This was his custom, Christ's custom.
he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day
He went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day to what?
and stood up for to read.
Stood up for to read, to teach the people.
Okay,
So these things we do on the Sabbath day.
allowed on the Sabbath.
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
And then, like you said, work is meaning monetary. so-
Exactly. I'm doing something for labor's sake.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, read there.
Not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Another difference is too, y'all all working together versus one man trying to accumulate. I mean, try to work, do the same thing y'all doing amongst 5 to 1,500 members. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, dang, do I really do that for free? Like, yeah, if it was up to me and I got people running and make with me, yeah, I can do it for free. But if I'm just one person and I got to do this, do that, like, I mean,
Guess what he doing something wrong.
Right.
He shouldn't be just one person.
Exactly.
Remember when Moses was when
got you.
it was given to him,
I got you.
you got that?
Yes, sir, I
When
got
it was
you.
given to him to lead the people, all those people he had to lead. He had to lead all those people who came up out of Egypt. Remember that? So watch what happened. Now, these are things we should be going by. We should look at the wisdom of our ancestors and say, hey, this is what we need to do. But the old preachers, they don't do this.
Watch this.
Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 11. How can I myself alone bear your cumbrance?
So this is what Moses said. He said, how can I myself alone bear your cumbrance? Go ahead.
And your burden
And your burdens and your strifes that you have amongst each other. Go ahead.
Take you wise men and understanding, and known among your tribes, and I will make them rulers over you.
So he said, take wise men among your tribes. So these people had to be proven to be understanding. You know what I'm saying? To love God and know the commandments and be able to lead the people. Go ahead.
And ye answered me and said, the thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do. So I took the chief of your tribes, wise men, and known, and made them heads over you, captains over thousands.
Captains over thousands. That's what we have in our congregation. We have captains. We call them Captain Hoshai, Captain Emmanuel, Captain. That's how we call them. Go ahead.
And captains over hundreds.
Go ahead.
And captains over 50. And captains over tens, and officers among your tribes.
That's right. You see that? So we have captains, officers, soldiers. That's how we call our men. That's how we name them.
Okay.
You know, depending on their works and their longevity. So that's how you do that. You gain the wise men of the congregation and you make them leaders. That way, it ain't on one person. You know. Now, one leader don't just do something on his own. We consult about things that's going on. You see what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So look, y'all, that's our time. Our man gracefully gave us a little bit more. We appreciate it. You know, good thing we was able to go through all that with y'all. Most definitely. Hey, man, don't you cook none today, man.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.